Hello, we are going to read Safari, So Good, all about African wildlife. It is by Bonnie Worth, but it's a Dr. Seuss book. See Cat in the Hat in there? Alright. I'm the Cat in the Hat, and tonight we'll take flight to meet some of the critters that come out at night. So it's time to wake up. Let's ready to creep and see who's awake while we're fast asleep. Nocturnal animals stay out of sight during the day but are active at night. I wanted to look up those words right away. Nocturnal means active by night. Diurnal means active by day. Nocturnal and diurnal. We're diurnal because we're active by day. Why do nocturnal animals sleep during the day? There are different reasons why they live this way. Some hunt after dark so they don't compete with animals for the same food to eat. Some prowl at night to sneak up on their prey. Some blend in with the dark, which helps them get away. To survive, nocturnal animals have to adapt to different conditions in their habitat. Adapt, ooh, that's a big word. Adapt means to change. They have to change their bodies and change what they're doing in order to survive, in order to live where they're at. Their keen senses help them stay alive through the night. Some have excellent hearing. Some see well in dim light. Almost anywhere, planet Earth, is a house cat. And AA's big ears help him find food in the dark. It can hear tasty bugs moving under tree bark. Well, that's kind of cool. It says it's from the island of Madagascar. A tarzier's big eyes let in lots of light. It watches for enemies that hunt in the night. Kiwi birds in New Zealand can't see very well. To find food, they depend on their keen sense of smell. Most animals have nostrils up their eyes, but to look like a kiwi, all you need is a surprise. Its nostrils are down at the end of its beak. It must sniff to find food since its eyesight is weak. It takes its long beak and pokes it around. It can smell worms hidden under the ground. Bats are not blind, but some have poor eyesight, so they make high-pitched squeaks when they're flying at night. Their squeaks bounce off objects, then back into the ear. From the sound of the echo, bats know it is near. There's some bats. This is called echolocation. It's a form of detection. Some bats use it to find insects, their size, shape, and direction. So bats have echolocation, which means it echoes. Like when you would walk into a cave, you go, echo, echo. That's how bats depend upon their hearing. Owls have large ear holes that can pick up the sound of animals moving even under the ground. With eyes big and round to let in most light, owls see best when they're hunting at night. And owls' light feathers let the air pass right through so it can sneak up on a mouse or a shrew. A shrew is like a mouse. But when you ride in a car and its lights sweep the night, you might suddenly see two eyes shining bright. Some animals' eyes reflect light, and so when light hits their eyes seem to glow. This is called eye shine. Watch when you're riding, so if you spot an animal hiding. So eye shine is when an animal lights reflect back at you like reflectors you have on your bike. Most animals' eyes have two kinds of cells. These are called cones and rods, and they help us see well. Here's the human eye. You can pause this if you want. You can look really close. Look at what the human eye is made out of. Cones help to see color, while rods work in dim light. Animals with more rods can see better at night. Some bats, lizards, and snakes have no cones, so they are colorblind. They just see black and gray. Raccoons scavenge at night to avoid their enemies. Their human-like hands open trash cans with ease. They eat almost anything and find food everywhere. If it's old, moldy, or rotten, a raccoon doesn't care. As a moon starts to glow, if you listen with me, soon you will hear a nocturnal symphony. The night's full of noises. Wolves start to howl to let other wolves know that they're on the prowl. An owl starts hooting to say, I am here. He hopes that a female will hear he is near. Crickets start chirping. They chirp and they wait. Each hopes that their chirping will attract a mate. Most toads need to stay damp, which is one reason why they avoid the sunlight. If they dry out, they will die. Toads mate at night by the light of the moon, when each male toad sings his own special tune. He sits through the night and he keeps singing his song, hoping a female toad will come hopping along. In the desert, some animals sleep through the day's heat. At night, they're hungry and ready to eat. This big gecko hunts through the night. Its large eyes open wide and let in most light. To protect its eyes from sunlight during the day, its eyelids will shut almost all of the day. At night in the desert, a slide winder sits. Its body is heat sensitive, organs called pits. If a mammal comes near, these pits will feel the heat, and that's how this snake will find something to eat. Fireflies flash their lights to attract mates at night. They're not really flies. They are beetles that light. Each species have a pattern of lights that they glow, and if male and female flash the same one, they'll know. When nocturnal animals hunt for food through the night, they try hard to keep their babies from sight. Baby raccoons are called kits. When they're born, they can't see. Their mother hides them in a hole in a tree. A red fox keeps her pups hidden safe in their den. If she senses danger, she'll move them. Then move them again. A barn owl hides her owlets in a barn or church steeple to keep them all safe and from predators and people. Now dawn is breaking, the night has gone by. The sun starts to rise, the moon fades from the sky. In a hole in a tree, in a cave, den, or nest, nocturnal animals are now going to rest. They must hide somewhere safe. Soon their eyes will be closing. They spent the night prowling. They'll spend the day dozing. But tonight in a rainforest, city, or lake, nocturnal animals will be blinking awake. Okay, I want you guys tonight or one night go outside and listen for any songs that you hear of the night, okay? And make a comment on this post. Also, here's the glossary of all the words that are in the story. I will take a picture of that and you guys can use that to help you do your homework assignment for this.